What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Let's Keep It Real, the show where we skip the politics and get right into the conversation. Today's conversation topic is motivation. Something that a lot of people ask me is, how do you maintain your motivation? A lot of times when I talk about the different things that I personally do, people tell me, I understand that and I admire what you're doing, but I'm not built like you. Let me tell you something about me. I've said this before, but I have general anxiety disorder and I have depression. Now, on the depression side of the coin, that means that sometimes I wake up in the morning not motivated at all. And it's not just a matter of I don't feel like doing things. I physically feel different. I feel like I'm tied down to the bed. I can't move. I feel a big weight on my shoulder. I feel cloudy. I feel like the sky is cloudy. No matter what it is outside, that's just how I personally feel. I feel like I have to drag myself just to do basic things. So I'm not a person who gets up every morning and says, I want to do all these different things. I'm so excited. Once in a while I feel that way, but I don't feel that way every single day. So the answer to the question of how do you do things when you don't feel motivated to do them? It's simple for me. Scheduling. I cannot stress the importance of scheduling enough. Scheduling and scheduling realistically. Don't put 100 things on your schedule and say, I have to get all these 100 things done today. Otherwise, I will not feel accomplished, because then you'll put all those things on your schedule, and if you don't complete every single one of them or a significant amount, you're going to be like, I failed, and the next day is not going to go well. Pick one or two things, whatever you consider you can reasonably do for the day. Line that up the day before. Tomorrow, I want to accomplish my grocery shopping and my laundry. Let's say that you know that you can reasonably do those things. Figure out how much time approximately it usually takes you to do them. Put a time on your schedule just like you would with work, because all of us make sure for the most part that we get to work on time, because it's like, if I don't get to work, I get fired. If I get fired, I don't get my income. But we don't take our personal things that we want to do that seriously. We just say, I'm going to kind of get to them whenever. I'm going to do this and this and this tomorrow. And then you wake up and you're like, snooze button, snooze button. There's nothing I'm really losing if I don't do this thing. And then you get closer towards the end of the day. It starts getting dark outside and you're like, you know what? I can just do it tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes the next day, and things just start to pile up on you. And you go through a big period of time where you're like, I haven't accomplished anything. Now I have more things to do than I wanted to do in the first place, and I'm all cloudy and lost. So like I said, pick one or two things, put them on your schedule, commit to those. I am going to do those things, and I'm going to do those at this particular time. Do it at those times, and you're going to feel good about getting it done. That helps you build habits. And then start picking things that you want to do, goals, accomplishments that you want to get to. Figure out what it's going to take to reach that accomplishment and start putting it on your schedule in small increments. You won't wake up every day and say, I want to do this so bad, because nobody loves the hard work, but we all love the results. So to give you a practical example of fitness, I had a big fitness goal that I wanted to do in September that required me to do a lot of running and healthy eating. And anyone who knows anything about both of those things, they are very difficult. So I set out, I mapped it all out. I knew exactly what I had to do. I knew exactly what I had to eat. It was rough, and it was rough for the majority of the time that I did it. But as I started seeing the weight come off, and as I started getting closer towards the goal, I started to become excited. I was like, I'm seeing the fruits of my labor at this point, and I want to keep going. I want to keep pushing. That's how it works. The motivation begins with a desire to reach a goal that is important to you, that you have some value for, a commitment, putting it on your schedule, figuring out what it takes to get there, and committing to this. I'm going to do this every day or every other day or whatever it takes in order for me to get there. As you start moving and as you start seeing the results of this goal setting that you did and committed to, the excitement rises up to reach you, and then you reach the goal. So that's my process. Think about what it is that you really want. Figure out exactly what it takes to get there, whether it takes reaching out to somebody and asking them, doing your own research. You can find anything on Google or in books these days. Put it on your schedule. Commit to following that schedule no matter what, and make sure it's reasonable. Don't put something unreasonable that will make you fall off. And as you start moving towards the goal, the motivation finds you. So let me know in the comments what you think. And signing off, episode 2. Let's keep it real. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world today, there will be an answer, let it be.